Haunted School of California. A True Horror Story Introduction. In the quiet town of Crescent Hollow, California, whispers of St. Helena Academy had lingered for decades. The Gothic boarding school, established in 1896, was once the pride of the town, known for its rigorous academics and sprawling, picturesque campus. However, it had become an infamous landmark after a tragic incident in 1978. The official reports claimed an electrical fire in the library had caused the deaths of 7 students and 2 teachers, but the locals told a different story. They spoke of occult rituals, strange symbols, and the haunting wails of those who perished. Over the years, the school became a forbidden zone, surrounded by a rusted chain-link fence and "No Trespassing" signs. For Sarah Mitchell, an aspiring filmmaker, the haunted school was the perfect subject for her senior documentary project. She convinced her friends, Ethan, Lily, and Jake, to join her in exploring the site. They weren't just thrill-seekers. Each had their own reasons for agreeing. Ethan, a history buff, wanted to uncover the truth about the school's closure. Lily, a believer in the supernatural, felt drawn to the location. Jake, ever the joker, simply didn't want to be left out, though he secretly feared the dark tales surrounding the academy. Chapter 1. The group arrived at sunset, the golden light painting the school's facade in a deceptive warmth. The building loomed before them, its Gothic spires silhouetted against the blood-red sky. "This place is insane," Jake said, his voice tinged with both awe and apprehension. "Creepy is more like it," Ethan muttered, adjusting his backpack filled with historical notes and a flashlight. Sarah filmed their approach, narrating Saint. Helena Academy, the site of mystery, tragedy, and countless ghost stories. Tonight we uncover the truth. They climbed through a gap in the fence and entered through the main doors, which creaked ominously on rusted hinges. Inside, the air was musty, and their footsteps echoed in the vast, empty halls. The walls were adorned with faded murals of students in Victorian attire, their painted eyes seeming to follow the intruders. "This place has bad vibes," Lily whispered, clutching her crystal pendant. "Relax," Ethan replied, though he couldn't shake the uneasy feeling settling over him. Chapter 2. Exploring the main corridor, they found old lockers hanging open, their contents scattered and decayed. A faded school banner read, "Knowledge is power." Suddenly, a loud bang echoed down the hall, causing them to jump. "What was that?" Jake asked, gripping his flashlight tightly. "Probably just a raccoon," Ethan said, though his voice betrayed doubt. They pressed on, entering a classroom filled with overturned desks and yellowed papers. As Sarah panned her camera around, the lens caught a fleeting shadow darting past the doorway. "Did you see that?" she asked, reviewing the footage. "See what?" Ethan replied, leaning over her shoulder. Lily shivered. "Something's here. I can feel it." Chapter 3. The library was a cavernous room with rows of bookshelves standing like sentinels in the gloom. Dust motes danced in the beams of their flashlights. Sarah's light landed on a leather-bound journal lying near a toppled chair. The cover bore the name Abigail Sanders. "Check this out," Sarah said, opening it carefully. The entries detailed Abigail's life at St. Helena, but the tone shifted in the later pages. Abigail described a secret society among the students, one that conducted rituals to summon something beyond their understanding. The final entry read, "Tonight is the last ritual. I'm scared, but they promised it would bring us power. If anyone finds this, beware. We've awakened something horrible." A cold draft blew through the room, and several books fell from the shelves simultaneously. "We shouldn't be here," Lily said, her voice trembling. Chapter 4. The group decided to leave, but the path back to the entrance seemed different. The school felt like a maze, twisting and changing as if alive. They eventually found themselves in the gymnasium, an enormous space with a stage at one end. "Okay, this is definitely not where we came in," Ethan said, glancing nervously around. The heavy gym doors slammed shut behind them. "Great," Jake said, attempting to open them. "Locked, of course." Suddenly, the lights flickered and a low hum filled the room. "Did you hear that?" Sarah asked, scanning the area with her camera. A shadowy figure appeared on the stage, its form barely human. It let out an inhuman screech, and the lights went out completely. Chapter 5. Regaining their composure, the group set up Lily's spirit board to seek answers. As they placed their fingers on the planchette, it moved with startling force. "Who are we speaking to?" Sarah asked. The board spelled out a BIGAIL. "What do you want?" Ethan asked. "Help." "Help with what?" Sarah pressed. The planchette moved violently, spelling out, "Danger! Leave!" Before they could continue, a loud crash shook the room. A chilling laugh echoed, and a spectral figure appeared, its face distorted with rage. Chapter 6. The group fled down a staircase they hadn't noticed before, leading to a hidden underground chapel. The room was sinister, with dark symbols painted on the walls and a massive altar in the center. "This must be where the rituals happened," Ethan said, studying the markings. A sudden gust extinguished their flashlights. When they flicked them back on, Abigail's ghost stood at the altar, pointing at a shadowy figure emerging from the wall. The entity was monstrous, its body shifting and amorphous, eyes glowing with malice. "This is what they summoned," Lily whispered, clutching her pendant tightly. Chapter 7. As the entity advanced, the group frantically searched Abigail's journal for a solution. They found an incantation to banish the spirit, but realized it required a life as an offering. "I'll do it," Lily said firmly, stepping forward. "No, there has to be another way," Sarah protested, tears streaming down her face. "There isn't," Lily replied, her voice steady. "This thing will destroy us all if we don't stop it now." She began chanting the incantation, her voice cutting through the chaos. The entity let out a guttural roar, its form dissolving into a blinding light. When the light faded, the room was silent, and Lily was gone. Sarah, Ethan, and Jake escaped the school, forever changed by what they had witnessed. They decided to honor Lily's sacrifice by ensuring the truth about St. Helena Academy was told, warning others to stay away. Moral: the story of St. Helena Academy reminds us that curiosity can be dangerous, and that some mysteries are better left unsolved. Respect the past, and tread carefully when venturing into the unknown.